Hello everyone, we're back in Lumber Tycoon 2, and today, the blue spruce went away a little bit ago. So today, really all of today's plan is just to maybe get some more money, probably buy some more land, get this land slot a little bigger. We can see we still had some blue spruce left, and that's very good because need a lot of blue spruce. So let's look at this guy. Let's see how expensive land is. It's 12,000 a piece. That's pretty expensive. That is pretty expensive. So I'd say I know we still have dynamite there, but let's just go to Bob's Shack and buy some more dynamite. That way we again don't have to go here for a little bit. And make sure to do a bunch. Don't just do like 2, bring it back, and later do it. Because then we're spending 100 each time on this bridge. And that's... no one wants that. Today's been a pretty good day. Had a lot of fun today. Had a lot of fun today. Trying to just get stuff done. Get homework done. You know. Middle school mixed with high school it's so weird. It's like you're doing middle school a little bit, so it's semi-easy work. But then you mix in high school in. And everything just... it gets hard, but it also isn't that hard at the same time. Oh, looks like Pig Axe is still back. Or still here. Yeah, they added a new axe called Pig Axe. It's really weird. It's had so many glitches before. From what I tested on my main, I believe it's better than silver. Actually, no, it's worse than silver. But it's still good. In a sense. Like, I don't need it because Ruxy's better than silver, and silver's better than Pickaxe. It's just probably good to get because who knows if it's limited. It probably is. Because I wouldn't imagine an axe like this to stay in stock. This is just a weird axe. How much is dynamite? Dynamite's 220. I want to leave about 100 for the bridge. So we can do a couple more loads of dynamite here. Another 440. We can probably do that one more time. So let's load the truck up with that. Grab these. And buy. Some of you might be wondering how I'm going to be getting the older gifts, like Fire Axe or Many Axe. And the way I'll get those is I would buy them from LT2. It's because I don't feel like going to a public server just because of how bad hackers are. And people scam you a lot. So what I might do is through my main account, my non-YouTube account, I would give LDW items, right? But then on Empiristical, I would still buy the items off. So, say the ostrich eye. Right now, I believe the price is 20k to 50k. So I will spend that much to get the ostrich eye from them. So it's not like... it's not going to be like, oh, I can buy ostrich eye from him for 500 and sell it to a random player. No. I'll buy it from him for the average price. That way, we don't have to go to public servers and deal with all the hackers. We can just stay in a private server, have fun, and still get items we need. At some point, we might be buying truckloads of ordinary pumpkins from them, the actual boxed ones. And every few episodes, we might buy that and open them and see if we get a rare one. Because the rare ones are pretty cool. They're big. It's not like a... well, the small pumpkins are also rare. It's just the bigger the pumpkin, the rarer it is, and the smaller, the rarer. I believe if it's between 2 to 4 studs, it's common. And you should just ignore it. But if it's not between that, and it's smaller or bigger, then it's going to be rare. I've gotten a couple big rare ones. I've gotten, I believe, 7 stud pumpkins and like a 0.9 stud pumpkin. Legitimately. Not from buying from a... I didn't buy the pumpkin from a duper. I got the pumpkin straight from the box. So it's... I guess it's more rarer. It's not insanely common. What just happened to that rock? I just touched it and it, like, destroyed itself. That wasn't from the dynamite. The rock just destroyed itself. I love Lumber Tycoon. You can glitch everything out. Like, if I wanted to, if I fling with blue steel, I'll probably just end up dying. Blue steel's flings are so unpredictable. But, getting this wood shouldn't be too bad. You just want to get a decent bit of frost wood. That way, you can maybe make 15 to 20k. I planned for when I would start building and what I'll build. I believe slot 1, which is this slot, I would say all of the slots at first should be main, like, slots to help me get money and prepare. So slot 1 could be like a wood cutting base. So unit cutters, maybe auto unloaders, auto loaders, etc. Just things that can help get money quicker. Of course, we'll still have to chop the trees, but this slot can just help us, because we won't have to load the sawmill every time eventually. I plan on actually making that and maybe start it this episode, maybe. I'll have to move it, of course, but it's good to have it for now. I just want it in a central spot where it won't be in the way. Because if it's in the way, it's going to be annoying. But let's get up there, get the trees chopped, and then head back down. I've actually never really recorded a video midway through the day. Normally I record at night because that limits distractions. And I do that because this mic, it picks up the whole room. Most of the time when you have a mic, it'll pick up, I don't know, half a foot or something, so you're talking like into the mic. This mic, it doesn't care, it'll pick up 40 feet away. So that's why I normally record at night, because it wastes distractions, so you guys won't hear background noise. But right now, I'm pretty much home alone, there's no one here. So I can record really midday, at night, whenever. Sometimes the reason why you guys might not see videos too often, like, you know, the latest video is like December 19th or something. The reason why the tree just died. The reason why it was such a big gap is just my recording is very infrequent. Generally, when I record a video, it'll be posted the day, maybe a day after it's recorded. So if you guys see a video get posted, expect me to have recorded it that day or the day before. But the reason why my upload's so weird is most of the time I can only record around 10 p.m. Eastern time to anywhere after. But I have to go bed around 12:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's a big tree. Which, that interval, it causes it to be a little hard to make a decent video. Because it's not a big recording interval. I believe I can, it's just I won't have time to really do anything else. So, most of the time I record on a weekend, like a Friday or Saturday, because that day I can be up till 3 a.m. Which is a lot of time to record, so I can potentially record 2 videos in that time. And sometimes I'll just be a little demotivated for a little bit, because I want to spend time with family or friends. But I am planning on starting up Minecraft again on Mining Cake Jake. That will hopefully be videos, I don't know, every week or something. It'll probably just be as frequent as this channel, if I'm being honest. But, I don't know, get that stirred up again and try to keep doing videos in this channel. Because I like doing Roblox, and I also like doing Minecraft, so I just like doing what I find fun. I'm not going to, like, play a game that I don't like, if you know what I mean. Like, if you're gonna make content for YouTube, or really any content, don't play something you hate, but everyone else likes. Because then you're just gonna get demotivated, and it's not really gonna be very nice. But if you play something that you love, you can build... If you play something you love, then you're really just doing YouTube for fun, and that's the whole point of it. You don't do YouTube to make money. You do YouTube that way you can, like, entertain people. You're the entertainer, pretty much. So everyone wants to watch your videos, either for tutorials so they know how to do something, or they just want to watch your videos because you're funny or fun. So generally, don't think of it as a job for money. Think of it as a job to entertain people and give them a good laugh or make their day better. You can think of it as making money too. It's just don't do that as your sole focus. If you know what I mean. It's more so you want to help. I don't know how to put it. You're mostly just trying to make content that everyone will watch and look at as fun. So you're not making money. Well, you can make money, yes. YouTube can make you a lot once you get big. But you're mostly just focusing on, making everyone's day. Helping them to learn. So, like, for me, I'm just trying to entertain people by playing Lumber Tycoon. Or trying to also help people, I guess, because maybe someone will watch these videos not knowing how to play Lumber Tycoon. And now, they'll probably learn how to play, and they'll also get better. I also like doing series because I like showing people my adventures through the game. That's why I stopped doing videos on Old Jack Burton, like the Old Jack Burton Roblox account. It's because that one already had progress. And you can't really start a game already with progress. It's gonna get boring. So, like, starting Lumber Tycoon on that or something, I already got a ton of progress. It's just gonna be boring because it's not much to do except build. This is what this series might turn into, but at the start it will be fun and we'll learn. And that can eventually once you start building, that can make that much funner too. So it's about just going through with it and, I don't know, making it one at a time. You're not doing a bulk. You're not trying to... You just want to do something fun. And for me, if I make a video on something I don't like, I'm gonna get very moody. I'm not gonna be as, like... I'm not gonna like doing it that much. So you might not see me talking as much. I might just stay silent. No one wants that. Being silent, no one's gonna really know, like, what you're doing. And not that good. There are some YouTubers that, like, just do text videos, and those are pretty nice too. Because you might not want to have people hear your voice. Which, that's perfectly fine. You can do whatever you want. You just want to do what you want and have fun doing it. It's like a job. Yeah, well, it is basically exactly like a job. If you do something just for money, it's not going to be fun. And you're going to hate it. If you do something just for fun, then yeah, everyone will like it, you'll like it, but might not make as much. So you want to moderate both of them. You want to do something that's fun and makes money. Like, so for YouTube, you want to do something fun that you like and that everyone else likes, or just likes a little bit. So like Lumber Tycoon, not many people play it, but when someone does play it, they'll love the videos from it. So it's quite fun to do, it's fun to play. But it gets boring after some time, so you might switch to something else. You might switch to a different game, which I might do at some point. I might start making videos on some other game, but you'll never forget your memories in the first game or first couple games. So like Lumber Tycoon, you'll make the videos, you'll have a good time. Once you get bored of it, you'll play something else. But then, like, once you start that something else, you get bored of that, maybe you'll want to do Lumber Tycoon again. And you'll start playing that and it'll become fun. It's always these little spurts, I guess. You like certain games at certain times. Other times, you don't really like them. You just want to do something else. That's why with Roblox, most YouTubers aren't playing one game. They're switching constantly between multiple games. That way, they can show everyone different types of games, and they can try them, and just showing everyone, I guess, all of Roblox. And a lot of Roblox YouTubers, they find more fun in playing a variety of games than sticking to one game. And then there's some YouTubers that like the opposite. They like sticking to one game, but don't like variety. No one's wrong. Everyone likes something different. Say like you guys. You guys, maybe some of you like this more talking. Others might like what I do with the other videos where I just edit a bunch. And just do like grindy parts where I, normally what I'm doing right now, I just cut it out and no one would really see it. Right now I'm just talking through it so you guys can see, and I'm trying to explain or just say some stuff. Everyone likes different things, and you never know what you like until you try it or just see. Like me, there's some games I don't like, some games I like. You'll see a lot of slow games I don't like. Lumber Tycoon, yes, it is a slow game, but it's also fun because there's so much you can do, because it's such a big sandbox game. They definitely should add more content, though. That's for sure, because, there's not a lot of content. They need more. If they add even, like, 2 more trees or something, everyone will be back to the game playing. But again, it's just do what you want to do. Watch what you want to watch. You don't have to stick to something because you're being forced to. You're not forced to do anything. Like, what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm not really doing this for the cash. I'm doing this just fun. I'm not one of those that records every single game they play. Yes, doing that gets you a lot of uploads and gets you put out pretty quick. But not everyone's gonna watch you because there's so many different niches. If you're doing like this, I'm just focused on Lumber Tycoon. I'm gonna get all Lumber Tycoon players and they'll watch my content a little bit. And yeah, there's creators better than me. You probably watch any creator and they're probably better. But that's the other thing, like, practice makes perfect. You're not gonna get it first try. If you get insanely lucky, then sure, you could get it first try. But in a logical sense, you'll never get it first try. It'll take many tries, but with each try you learn. And You can do an example in Lumber Tycoon as well for that. Say the first time you try to play the game, you're slow. You get to 10k within 4 hours. But you've learned. You've learned a lot about the game. Maybe you never knew about Frostwood, and you finally learned about it. Boom, now you can get 10k within like half hour maybe. Like, the more you learn, the better you get, and the greater you become. It's all about learning rather than trying. Both are good. It's good to try, because when you try, you get better, and when you learn, you get better. So the majority of the time, you can't have one or the other. You need to have both. But each one does its own thing. But everything's different. Everyone's different. Now I feel like I just switched conversation again. I keep sounding like when I listen to myself again, I realize I changed conversation and it sounds so weird. I don't know. I'm not the greatest at trying to just talk for, I don't know, half hour straight. That's what the videos seem like, but really I'm talking for half hour and the video is 2 hours long. It's just heavily edited, so makes it better. Most YouTubers, they'll just edit out all the boring stuff, like me putting all this wood in here. Other YouTubers, like Code Prime. Code Prime's a great Lumber Tycoon example. He barely edits, and yet his videos are great because he talks about life. He does everything great. And that's what makes him entertaining. Me, I don't even really know what makes me entertaining. If I am entertaining. I'm probably not entertaining that much. Hopefully, once we get going, it should get more entertaining, because I'm gonna make dynamite missile cannons and just try to shoot dynamite across the map. Because, I've discovered some things you can do with dynamite, and it gets pretty funny. And that is actually when I'll probably go to public servers, because you can do some funny stuff with dynamite. Even if you're blacklisted and have no permission, you can do some funny stuff. Because me and the LDW tested it. We blew up a tree, and he had me blacklisted, but I blew up a tree. Some of the piece of wood went into his base still. You can't dynamite someone's base, that makes sense. But you can still get stuff around their base. So you can just make a server insanely annoying, because everywhere someone goes, there'll just be little wood chunklets everywhere. And they won't be able to do nothing about it because they can't touch it. They can't move the wood unless you give them the perms to. And you don't want to give them grab perms, because then they'll just start taking everything off your base. And that's even worse. So, there's many different things that you can do. You can do all kinds of stuff with this game. All kinds of funny stuff. But that's my goal. Hopefully I can get to that. Hopefully that gets my content a little more entertaining, because right now it's grindness. That's, grinding's never entertaining. It's always boring. It's always boring to grind for stuff. So now I'm just here trying to put this wood inside the truck, which is a very, very slow process as well. That's why we need the auto loader and auto unloader. Second we get those, we skip this whole process pretty much. That's nice. I think the auto unloaders, you still have to do some stuff, since it might land in the truck and go out a little bit. But other than that, don't have to worry about it too much. But we can keep loading this. But yeah, every day is different. You'll feel different, you'll like different things. So, it's a matter of just do what you want. Code Prime, he makes the content because he wants to talk to his viewers. I don't think he's doing it because he wants to make something. He wants to make a connection to his viewers. He wants to have fun by talking to his viewers. He also wants to, of course he wants to have fun playing the game. Because, well, everyone wants to have fun playing. But connecting with the viewers is a big part. Once you connect, you and the viewers can, like, the viewers will like your content more, and you'll start to know what the viewers want. So, like, for me, I might slowly start to know what type of content y'all want. So, if y'all in the comments or something say me talking like right now, it's kind of boring, I can switch back to just where I edit this boring loading up. I can just edit that out. But again, just depends what y'all want. I don't want to do something like I want to do something I want because, you know, that's fun. But I also want to do what y'all want. That way, you guys are entertained and want to, you know, watch. I don't want to do something that all you guys are gonna hate. Just then, who's gonna watch? YouTube's not fully about making the videos too. It's about trying to get people to stay around and stay engaged with your content. Get people wanting to watch and interact with your content. Say like commenting, that's one form of people interacting with your content. They might say what they like or what they dislike, and you can make changes. Why all that just lag? I hit that and everything flung in lag. But like I was saying, everyone, they like interacting. People like to interact, they like to have fun. You just gotta be you. And that's a sense for everything, not just YouTube. Say you're playing with a friend. You don't act like a completely different person. You still want to act like you, because they probably became friends with you because of how you act. They didn't become friends with you just because, I don't know, because you're rich or something. Some people do, but most of the time, true friends, they'll keep playing with you because they like your personality and they find it fun to play with you. Same thing goes for YouTube. Your viewers, they're not gonna watch just because you have a ton of views. That does play a part, because majority of the time someone's gonna click a bigger video rather than your video because it's more trusted. But if you get a viewer that loves your personality, they love what you do, they'll be a trusted viewer and they'll keep watching your videos. Same thing with YouTubers. Say I'm a viewer and I see a big YouTuber and I become trusted with them, like I like watching them, then I'll keep watching them. I won't stop. YouTubers are kind of the same way too. Like, how can I say it with YouTubers? I guess with for a YouTuber to viewer connection, if the YouTuber comments on your comment, they're interacting with you and you're both growing connections. The YouTuber's gaining knowledge from what you want, so they can continue making content to what you want them to make. It can help stop them from making boring content and get their content growing more. Kind of like what I'm doing. I want to interact with you guys as much as possible, which is very little right now because so little people, but more I interact, more I know how to make better content for y'all, and then everyone wins. You guys get some nice content to watch, I get nice viewers. I don't know how I'd say it, but I guess like that. But in general, you guys watching, you guys get the content you want to watch, which is a win for you, and YouTubers get the viewers. Win for them. So everyone gets to win. So that's nice. Right, let's get some more dynamite quick. I don't know why I went on the bridge, but because I did, may as well get dynamite. Yeah. Let's buy some of this dynamite and head back to base. So we'll get doing that. Unload all this. Most of the time you can use blueprint to unload it, but I'm not gonna do that because I feel like it's gonna just fling these axes and fling all this dynamite. If there wasn't anything here, then yeah, I'd do it, but I don't trust it. So let's unload the dynamite and buy some land. So all that's unloaded. And now we can head to the land store and buy a bit of that land. So, oh, I just drove forward, now the truck's all the way over there. Alright. Yeah, I do. Yes, I want to expand. And let's expand this way. There we go. I don't think I can afford the next slot of land. I think that's 15k. Yeah, 15. And now he's mad. Okay. Is there anything in Wood RUS that I could use? How much was the saw? I think the saw was expensive. Everything's expensive. Yeah, okay. That ain't worth it. I ain't buying that. Thing's useful for the unit cutters, but right now we're not focusing on that. How good was our sawmill again? I think we got the upgraded sawmill for the blue spruce. Yeah, we did. What do we want? We could build something. We could build a... Really, the auto order's simple. How much are we gonna spend respawning the truck? 380. I mean... Can I fit this here? If I glitch it, maybe. I think if I glitch it, I can get it in. You like me? No. There? Yeah, that's good. Could bring it forward a pinch. Yeah, let's bring that forward a tiny bit. Spend a little bit of money to test it, but it's fine. Right now the back's up against that. That guy's nice and centered. Let's see here. That is not centered. That is also not centered. We want it centered. No. About like that. Yeah, that is much better. That's great. Alright. And then... Oh, I need more blueprints. That's what I need. Okay, let's put a tiny part here. Just to lock it there. Okay. Let's go get some blueprints and some oak wood. And we can make a little spot for us to just back right up at. So I can just turn the truck to empty it, and I can back right up in there. And whenever I build walls, I don't actually use the smooth walls often. I'll just use a large floor, because it uses less data size. Because the large floor is the size of 2 of those walls. So, it's nice. But we don't have golden blueprint. So everything is a nightmare because we use an absolute ton of wood. Not nice. Very, very not nice. I do plan on getting it at some point. It's expensive, so I'll have to figure out how to get enough to buy that. It's like 720 Robux or something. So, very, very, Alright. Add to blueprint. Add them to collection. Just gotta keep clicking E. There we go. Okay, that's nice. And right there. Yes, that's just right on there. That's fine. Large floor. The one I'm facing up. Okay. We can't do a large floor because it's too big. I can do a smooth wall by the looks of it. We can add that there. I might be able to add a second smooth wall? Can we? I don't think so. Nope, we can't. Ugh, alright. It's fine. I don't think we need that much more room anyway. Let's chop this oak tree. This should get us the oak wood that we need. There we go, bring it over. I don't even have to fully bring it over there. I can just go right to that exit part and shove it in there like that. There we go. I don't know how much wood I need, so I'm just gonna do that. Let's see how off we were. Could I have used just this tiny little piece to fill it? No. No, I could not. Okay. Yeah, let's just put them in here, because it's quicker. Once we get this done, I'll probably just be the end. Didn't get all too much done, but it's alright. It's alright. There we go. And... yeah, why not? Let's just add this. We'll see how easy it is to move around through that. It might get a little hard, but I hope not. Chop. Oh no, I missed. Now I... oh jeez. I really missed. That was bad. Oh, that was bad. Oh. I can tell you guys are gonna make fun of me for that. That was... ugh. I hate doing shops like that. Ugh. So nasty. The truck should be able to get in here. Come on. Come on. Go in. There we go. It just takes a second. I think it's like a pinch too close. I think once I get a plot here, it'll be much easier. Right now, it's kind of a weird lip, but I reckon that will be the end. Well, we got an auto unloader. This can't really call this an auto unloader, but it kind of works. Alright. Well, I guess I will see y'all in the next video, where might just try to get more land. Maybe get a auto loader, but we'll see. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day or night, and yeah, see ya.